Okay, so this is 7, I think. Why is it that the openings are so hard? So hard. But once you get going, you just get going. So maybe this is the one. Hi friends, this is Amy with Renewing Stitches. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch, and I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad, if you are new, so glad you are deciding to listen to me ramble about cross stitch or stitch with me, or just see what my projects are. If you're returning, oh friends, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I enjoy interacting with y'all, new and returning. If you want to leave a comment below, I enjoy commenting down with you and just getting to know you, and find out what you're stitching, get some new ideas from you. Oh dear, last week my question of the week was, what are some new to you designers? Thank you. And I joked all last week and early this week about me not having anything at all to stitch. So new to me designers are lovely. I have plenty to stitch. I can stitch for a lifetime, but here we are. Let's see here. It is Monday. I'm recording this on Monday. My Tuesday is rather full, and in an attempt to not miss a week or be late, I am recording and posting this for tomorrow. So the weather is still the same. It is 96 here in Northeast Texas. No rain in sight. It is June, and it will continue through July, August, and probably early September. But it's going to be the same tomorrow. So just rinse and repeat for a few weeks here. All right. I have several things around me. First, I'm going to talk about crochet just for a wee bit, not long. And then I have an FFO, 4 new starts, and a couple of whips and plans. So let's do the crochet real quickly. I have 2 Afghans going. One is a granny stripe Afghan that I showed several months ago, and I just put a stripe in here and there. And then I also have a granny square Afghan, and I was watching, of course, every time I watch Amy Michelle of Amy M Makes here on YouTube, I will link her below. She shows her crochet, and she does much more advanced work than I do. She's doing clothing. So lovely. Sweaters and shirts. Oh, go watch her. I'll link her. But I have been motivated to pick up my crochet. Every time I watch her, I pick it up and I think, oh, I'm going to put another row in, do a couple more granny squares. And so that's what I did last week. Is that right? Yes, last week I picked up, or I took with me 2 piano instead of the helmets, which we'll do next week. I took my yarn, and I've been working on granny squares. So I have white, which is just a plain granny square. It looks like this. But I'm also doing colors, and so I did 10 in the span. Well, I did 5 or so during the lessons last week. My youngest was having lessons, and my oldest was at play practice, so it was a shorter lesson time. And then I went to my mom's house while I was waiting for the oldest performance to be over. So I went to her house and I did 5 more. So I did a mix. I don't remember which day was which, but here are the colored ones, and it's a blue-green kind of, I want it to be, that's a little bigger one. That's a different, I think I had a different hoop on that, a different needle. So I might not use this one because it looks a little bigger. See, even though it's the same stitch, it's just a little bigger. So I may take that one out. Anyway, I found, I don't know, a couple of, no, this has been last year probably. I found a picture of an Afghan, a granny square Afghan on Instagram or something. And it was white and blues and greens and just a spot of red or pink or something. And I thought, oh, I could do that. So that's what I'm working on. This is going to be a rectangular Afghan to put on the back of our couch at some point to snuggle with when it gets colder. You'll have to excuse the loose ends because I have not sat it on my lap to weave in the ends at all. It's too hot for that. And it has been for a while. So I'll show you real quickly. Let me back up. Sorry, Ginge. Here we go. Is that the right way? Yes. So you see all the loose ends, but it's going to have the ends, the corners are going to have the 3, there it is, the 3, and then it'll be a, I can't think of the word, that, it's not a scallop, it's a, whatever that is, checkerboard, I don't know, but it'll be rectangular. So here is all of it. And this is probably going to be, I've got to go, so this is going to have 3 or 2 more. I'm going to have 2 more rows and then it'll go long. So this is about the, can you really tell? This is about the width of it. No, yeah, width. And then the length will be long. So that's where I'm going with this. And I will weave in, I will weave in the ends as it gets cooler. But anyway, that's it. Super simple, granny square. And I have, okay, so I have many squares, granny squares. I keep them in here. So I have, throw that there. I have a bunch of this color. I have a bunch of this color. And I have lots of white. I have a few pinks. See, I have some of these to kind of put in. And the thought is just to do a, like a seaside almost, the blues and greens and a hint of pink and purple, but more of the blues and greens. So that's where I am on that. So, yay, thank you, Amy, for motivating me. So, let me get that out of the way. All right, now on to cross stitch. My my only fully finished this time, is, did I finish it last week? Week before? It's not been long. Yes, I finished it last week. This is It Is Well by Heartstring Samplery, and my thought now is to have a hem wall. And this is my husband's favorite hem, and so I framed it. I'm not sure which wall it's going to be, but this is it. It's on a 14 count, 8 of that I dyed using all the DMC that's called for. And this frame is one I had from Hobby Lobby. Here's the tag if you're interested. But that's it. It's got a little bit of distress around. Look there, you can see the neighborhood. Yay! A little bit of distress around here, but it's real pretty. Oh, there we go. So that'll go on a wall somewhere at some point. But, and I did I don't know if you can see the coloring on that. I think this was a coffee tea dye that I did at one point. And it turned out lovely. I really enjoyed it. I will be doing another one. I'm not sure which one is next, but I'll be doing another one soon. All right, now to get out of order, I'm going to do whips first and then new starts because I need to get this top whip off of. I didn't want to put anything heavy on top of it. If you'll notice, there's something missing right here, and I put out a Flosstube Extra this past weekend, and Paula, hi Paula, commented, said, did I see that the butterfly hoop is down? Are you working on a butterfly hoop, Yes, I did. And I spent a lot of time going through, it's time for another butterfly, but I spent a lot of time going through my charts, more time than I should have, and I ended up picking a smaller one because I wanted to get it done and have one added to it. So I think I have the next couple of butterflies picked out, which will probably be in a month or two. I'll do another one. But this one came from yours truly, kind of cross stitch from, let's see, 1982. Look at that. Renew. Oh, this, I want to do this so bad. So this chart has 3 colorways charted. It's the orange. There's, 4. Pinks, reds, and a plum color. I did this butterfly. I don't believe, yes, the butterfly changes with each one. See, so there's the pink butterfly. But I did it in a sherbet color. So this is the butterfly hoop now. This is where it is now. So I had these 2 done, and this is a new one. There we go. How's that? Here we go. It is, what did I use? I don't recall. And I already put the little thingy up. Okay. It was in the 3700s of DMC, but that's it. My thought is, okay, so I have all this here, which is fine. I just, I use the extra to fold over and hold it while I'm stitching, so anything that's on my hands doesn't get on the fabric itself. But and then I put it back and then put it up in the hoop, so you'll see that coming through up there. But once it's done, I'm having it hold the shape because I want it in this hoop, but it'll be full of butterflies, and the ones that are like this, where they should be perched on something, after it's all done, I'm going to run, squiggly lines around to have something for these to perch on. So that's it. I've got, I think the next one's going to be pretty big, and it goes this way as well, so I might put it here. It should be right there. I can take it out and just put it in a smaller hoop and work on that only, because this is kind of awkward to hold. I ended up stitching it upside down because it was easier to hold, and I don't have a clampy thing. I just stitch with a smaller hoop in the hand. So with the smaller ones though, I just kept it in here, but that'll go back up there for a little bit, and I'll set this over here so it is safe. And that's that. And then the other whip is Louisa Acton from Louisa Acton 1897. No, Louisa Acton, age 11. This is 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. And this is part of, I'm stitching this in honor of Lisa from Forest City Stitching. I linked her last week. I'll link her again this week. Go watch her if you can. If you have a chance, just go see her. She's a sweet, sweet lady. She did a birthday Sal, and it was any 1897 Schoolhouse Sampler chart. And this happens to be a freebie. So that's what I'm working on, and it doesn't give you the My mind just went blank. It doesn't give you the colors they charted this, or they stitched it with. They want you to use your imagination. So in doing so, I picked reds and greens, and an off-white, or an ecru. I picked ecru, that's what it was. But also red and green, and a light pink and a light green, or a pink and a green, light green. And I'm doing this on a 32 count natural. Yes, 32 count natural, 2/2. That's where I am. Last week when you saw it, oh, what's the deal? Itchy nose again. Last week when you saw it, I had, I think that done. Or maybe I had this row done. And I don't remember if I had, maybe if I had started on that. I don't recall. And I did not go back and look. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't have the time. So I just didn't. It's okay. So I finished that. And then the bottom letters and the numbers, and started the next border. So that is it. These are all the colors. It's cream, like I guess you can see that better. Cream, pink, a red, a light green, and a dark green. And that is all. And it'll be lovely. I look forward to having that done. Really, really. So I've got another row of numbers in the lowercase alphabet, and several borders in between, and then some flowers in a basket. So, and I won't be doing the exterior border here, just because I'm afraid it's, when I put it in a frame, I'm not sure that I'll be able to get it as straight as I possibly can. And I don't want that to stress me out. So I'm just going to not do it, and it'll be okay. So those were my whips. And now we're on to new starts. I had 4, which were in the plans. If you'll remember last week, I had 4. 2 are the whip goes, and the other 2 were just ones that I wanted to start. I have, I need to stop starting again. Does that make sense? Yes, but you know what I mean. I have several starts coming up. I just need to stitch. I'm going to have to figure out the whole whip situation here soon. The first one I started was Stitchy Time by Beth at Be More Creative. I will link her down below too. This is a freebie. She does a freebie every month on the 17th, and she links it on her YouTube channel. Hi, Beth. And she gives you a list of DMCs that she uses, but she encourages you to, or us, because she does. She encourages us to pick our own colors. So that is it. That's the stitch. This was on the board that she mounted. So I picked a scrap that I had dyed, and it's a small start, but I'll work on it more this week, and you'll see. You'll see I'm at this bobbin over here. This is a scrap that I dyed with a Rit dye. I don't remember what. It's been a couple years, but it's blue. It's an awkwardly cut blue, so it should be, I have plenty. I mean, it's long enough. But the colors I picked were, I guess, from the 50s. They're sort of, I guess they're 50s, from the 50s, that kind of color. This is more, it's not that blue. It's more of a, I don't know if I can get the right color. It's more of a Tiffany blue in person. It's got a green, a hint of green in it. But I'm using a cream, a red, pinky red, a pastel type green, and the, do I have it? Nope, sorry. A light pink. Yeah, just, let's see here. Oh, there's a yellow too. No, that's the cream, because it looks sort of yellowy. So anyway, you'll see as it gets further along. This is the bobbin, and then I'll start on the, that's my needle, start on the sewing machine, and then probably go down and do words. So I will work on that this week, have a bit more progress on that. That's one new start. Next new start is from the Sampler Company, Brenda Keys. This was a Whipco call. Oh, and my Whipco. I'll show you next week. Sorry, my nose. Fuzz or something. It is called Victorian Tile. And that's it. I started on the bottom. What I'm going to do is, there's something there. There's a fuzz or hair or something. Sorry. Wait. It's connected to my glasses. Okay, I think I got it now. Here we go. Okay, so my thought is to put it in a hoop. And to do that, I'm going to get rid of this leaf and that leaf and this one and that one. So it'll be more circular. And maybe oh, that's part of the decoration. Okay, so I'll get rid of the corner leaves, I guess, and there won't be a border. And so I started down here in the middle, and this is a 36 count scrap that I had laying around. I'm trying to use my scraps. 36 count. I'm doing 2 over 2. There are blends in here, so I couldn't get away with a 1 over 2. Sorry, Ginger. And here we are. I've got the bottom of the vase done, so it'll come around, and most of this will be open in here. There are a few stems, so I may just do the outline of the vase and then work on the flowers. I think it'd be pretty. With it being a 36 count, it's 105 stitches square, so it ends up being like a little over 6 inches, which is not big. I mean, it's not big at all. So that's it. Yay. Okay. Third new start was from, this is Sarah at the Rocking Stitcher. This is Rocking Chair Stitcher. She's here on Flosstube. I'll link her below. This is one that she charted. It's on her Etsy shop. It's called Martha's Sampler. And sorry for the black and white. That's just what I do. It's just black and white. I'm doing this on a 20 count vintage country mocha. 1 over 1 using a variegated DMC. It's the variegated blue. It's 93. And this is my progress. Note to self. So when I got the floss ready for the floss card, I cut it to be where it had the darker blue on one side and the lighter blue on the other. So whenever I started stitching, I would know which one to continue with. And it turns out to be a 36-inch length. So my strands are about 3 feet long, and that's a lot to stitch with. I was stitching with a friend, and I got, we were talking about it. I think I got 100, how much was it? 120 something stitches out of one length of floss. It was something crazy like that, but this is it. So I think I got all the way across and then started this next one. No. Yes, okay, so I got all the way to here because I started with the darker again. And then I started again and got all the way, and then that's where I ended the second strand. So I love this. I love it, love it. I mean, once I got it all the way, it counted all the way across, it was so, that I kept counting and recounting to make sure I had enough. But now that I know this is the end, I can just continue with the pattern all the way across and really not have to think about it. I mean, there will be, I can do that for a while because there are a lot of borders. And just how lovely to have access to all these borders that I could use another time. I'm anxious to get down here, but this is my favorite part, but this is really some fun stitching. So that's where I am. Well, that's the chart, and this is where I am. So fun. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, last new start is a Whip Go. This is the Blue Flower, Huckleberry Farm. Oh, my I Spies. I forgot to tell y'all the I Spies. Oh. Let's see. Huckleberry Farm, because I'm using this for a picnic. The bear has a picnic basket. And for summer, it just looks like summer to me. What else did I do? Oh, the tulips, something in a garden. I picked the tulips from the butterfly chart because in a flower garden you would see tulips. And okay, that's all. So not bad. Anyway, started this. This is being stitched on a Bestitch Me 28 count Lugana called Escape or Escape if you are a Nemo / Dory fan. Escape. And I started in the middle, not my usual. I usually start in the top left, but I wanted to make sure I had enough room on both sides. It's going to be kind of tight. There's probably going to be an inch or less on the outside corners. Up and down, it's fine, but on the right and left, it's about an inch. So I started in the middle. And here it is. I am changing the house color. I haven't decided on which one yet. I do love a yellow house. Love yellow houses. The color that's there is a really green, a yellow green. And it's beautiful with it. I may keep it, but I'm thinking more of a pale yellow. It's also in the butterfly, so I'm not sure. But I'm at the roof, so it's going to take me a while to fill it in. I got the whole roof outlined. I got the white on. So I just need to go back and work on the roof and put the window in, and then I'll get the house done or started. So this fabric is beautiful. Yeah, it's got a patch of blue here. I found I wanted to do like the purples in the sky next to the house. There is a good patch of blue down here too, but I thought I could use that for another piece. I mean, there's not going to be much left on the bottom. Probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches, which can be used for lots of things, but I really wanted the purples on the top because I really think the pattern itself, the picture of it is so lovely. So that's my start on Huckleberry Farm from Blue Flower. Other than the yellow, I think I'm going to keep everything else the same. It's so pretty. So pretty. So that is the completion of my new starts. Now, Jessie Marie from Whip Go is going to be calling the new pools here this week for sure. I don't know if it'll be today, Monday, or tomorrow, Tuesday, or when. I didn't check this weekend. She may have already pulled them, but I will look at that and hopefully get that pulled out. If it's a new start, my Whip Go is there's a a different designer in each of the slots, and I have all of the numbers random and all of the designers are random. And so if I have a project that I'm already working on from that designer, I will work on that one. But if it's one that I don't have going, then I'll pull all my charts out from that designer and pick one. Also, Long Dog. Let me hit that real quick. I did not stitch on it as of yet. I will be stitching on it tonight and then another time this week. So I'll still have, 4 or 5 nights of work on it. So that'll be fine. You'll see a good bit next week. And that goes into plans, I guess. So I'm going to work on Long Dog, Fish and Ships. I'll work on that. I also, did I cover it up? I also have a couple of new starts. Here I was just talking about new starts, and I have a couple of new starts planned. One is for this coming week, and then one is for later in the month. But I was watching So Me Sarah. Hi, Sarah. And she and Sally, Flossie Sews and Grows, hi Sally, are doing their Fun for 50 sale this year. And Sarah is going to start Adore Him from Plum Street Samplers. It's a freebie. I will link the freebie, and I'll link Sarah and the hashtag and Sally all below. It's a freebie from Plum Street, and she's starting that on the 1st, which is next Monday. So I will be starting that as well, and I'm just going to hold the chart back. It's free. You can go get it, but I've had it in my notebook, my freebie notebook, for a while, so I pulled it out, and that's it real quickly. But while I was there, I also pulled out, I don't know if I'll start it, but I'm going to put this chart with it, so I will hopefully start it. It's called Holy Night, and that's it. The soul felt its worth is what it says there. So I'm definitely starting this one on the 1st of July. This one, and possibly the other one, as part of stitching with them. The other one I want to work on this week is not a start, but I was watching Ellie. Booktube, Bookstagram, Ellie. I'm sorry, Ellie. My Cozy Chronicles, that's it. I was watching My Cozy Chronicles here on YouTube, and she was talking about Jane Austen July. And I have not read, I've read most of Jane's work, and she's reading Sandition and one of the other ones, not the main ones, but I haven't read Mansfield Park, so I'm going to read Mansfield Park, and this is my copy. Isn't it beautiful? A friend gave this to me for my birthday last year, a couple years ago. Oh, so pretty. I may listen to it just because I don't want to, can you smell it? Oh, smell the books. Anyway, so I'm going to read Mansfield Park and stitch on Elizabeth Bennet. This is a freebie from Twin Peak Primitives. I don't know if you can see my line. I'm probably just going to stitch that up. I don't remember. I need to pull it out. That's why I'm pulling it out, because I need to do it. It's just one color. It's on a blue. I know I have it on a blue. Is it steel blue? 25 count Lugana. But that's what I'm going to stitch, and I'll probably hoop. Put it in a hoop. So I'm going to get this out and work on it. Also, I want to work on the Quaker flag from Bibsters. I want to work on the summer house from The Needle and I. There's a lot of things I want to work on. So I pulled them all out, and hopefully I'll get a good chunk of them worked on. Also Christmas, I need to work on Christmas in July. Of course, I can do that all month. I can do all of those all month. So those are just the plans. These two are this week for sure. Anything else? Oh, real quickly, the other I Spy prompt that I needed to get starts with a J, and this is a Jane Austen character. This is Elizabeth Bennet, so I will work on this week or this next weekend to fulfill that prompt for the June I Spy from Laura, Stitching by the Shore. I'll link her below. Hi, Laura. Anything else? I think that's it. Wow, it's 35 minutes already, so I will let you go to your next Flosstuber. The question of the week I have real quickly, it is not Stitchy related. As part of being on stage, there's stage makeup. Do any of y'all know a good non-toxic way to get makeup out of clothes? I've just soaked my oldest shirt it was a mixture of lemon juice, baking soda, Dawn dish soap, and a tap of water. And I scrubbed it, and most of it came out. I do need to get the very edge of the collar. But if y'all have any ideas on how to get stage makeup out of, it's a white shirt, that would be very helpful. If not, that is okay. No worries. We have one more week of performances, one more weekend of performances, and then we'll be done with that. So anyway, I look forward to talking with y'all in the comments. I look forward to hearing about what you're stitching on. If you have any thoughts about stage makeup on clothes, crochet, cross-stitch, you name it, let's talk about it. I think that's all. Thank y'all for all your input on the Flosstube Extra flip through of July, August of 86. Cross-stitch and country crafts. That was the one I put out this weekend. That was fun to do. I hope to put another one out this coming weekend, and we'll see how it goes. I will let you go. 37 minutes in. Happy stitching, y'all, and I'll see you in the comments. Thank you for watching this long. Thank you for all your feedback. Y'all are precious. I'll talk to you soon.